And now to introduce our LPN Hero of the Year, please welcome to the stage Director of the Monroe, North Carolina Pediatrics Office, Kristen Lochner.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me tell you about the time I first met Tess. In 2012, Tess was out on medical leave after being diagnosed with breast cancer. She was facing a double mastectomy, followed by intense rounds of chemotherapy and radiation. Her client, Kat, had also been having a rough couple of weeks, trying to get adjusted to a new schedule of nurses without her favorite nurse, Tess. Kat was not sleeping at night and would not take naps for any of her other nurses throughout the day. To put it frank, she was very irritable. So I went out to the home for a visit. It was my first time at the home. And I walked in the front door, and the scheduled field nurse on the case and mom were sitting on the couch, very comfortable, relaxed. And my first thought was, where's Tess? Where's Kat? So I went back in the back bedroom to see Kat, because I had never met her before. And you could imagine how surprised I was to find Tess in Kat's bedroom with her, holding her in her favorite rocking chair, and Kat was sound asleep. And I think Tess was still reading to her. And this was such an important moment, at least for me to see and realize, because at a time when Tess probably needed to be nurtured herself, she was nurturing her client. This is only one example of Tess's love and commitment to Kat. When Kat has needed Tess the most, Tess has been by her side. Tess is an angel on earth to our office, to her client's family, and coworkers. Tess is someone that uses her heart to guide her. She radiates compassion and leaves a lasting impression on every person she meets. She is selfless and always puts the needs of others before her own. It's truly amazing. Tess Lambeth is a true hero. This is proven in the following video.
What brings you to work every day?
Catherine Moe. Catherine is 15 years old. She's the light of our life. She was born with Down syndrome. She's stronger than any adult I've ever known. She's had many challenges in her life, and she's overcome all of them. I will never forget the day that I was told that Catherine wouldn't be able to recognize people or wouldn't be able to be alert enough to know what was going on. But you could tell the minute that Tess walked in the door that that was not true. The first word she said was, "Hey there, pumpkin." It was love at first sight.
I was sitting at the table with Catherine, and we were working on colors today. And Catherine basically didn't want anything to do with it. I said, "Well, Catherine, look, I got all day." So she had a little attitude. She'd pick up a thing, slam it down on the right color. She'd pick up another one, put it down on the right color. I'm like, wow, this kid knows her colors. As it progressed, it's like, okay, she knows her shapes. We would do sorting of shapes and stuff. She knows her shapes. And I was told she was so low functioning. There's nothing that she misses. And here they basically wrote her off.
I know for a fact that without Tess, Catherine wouldn't be where she is today, getting to do all the things that she gets to do.
Tess is probably my saving grace. She has stepped up every time I have needed another person to be with Catherine.
Catherine's mom was diagnosed with a severe lung infection and got admitted into the hospital. Tess said, well, I'm gonna fill in the gaps. She rallied all the nurses, actually called all the nurses, what extra can you do? She called the BAYADA office and said, this nurse can do this nurse can do this, and I will be here in the evening times, the times that Lynn's usually here to put her to bed.
I developed a lung disease and had to stay in the hospital for a week. And in the meantime, I was not worried at all about what was going on at home because through the grapevine, I heard Tess was taking care of it. Every time I talked to her when I was in the hospital or even when I got home, she never mentioned it once. She always put Catherine first.
She never thought about herself and never told her mom what was going on. Tess was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. She was scheduled for a double mastectomy and looking at 6 to 7 months of chemotherapy, followed by 2 months of radiation.
Tess put her own health issues aside to take care of my family. Not just Catherine, but Catherine, Mackenzie, the dogs, and me, so that I could get better. There's no other person, no other nurse, no other even family member that would have done that, just Tess.
During this time when I was out of work, going through chemo and the radiation, Lynn, Catherine's mom, told me that they were going to do a relay for life for cancer survivors. And Catherine had her shirt, her t-shirt, and it says, I'm walking for my Tess on it. And I joined them there, and we walked. I had Catherine in her wagon, pulling her around the track. And Catherine thinks it's all about her. They've done that for me for 2 years, and that just touches your heart.
Tess, I just really want to say thank you for everything you have done for Catherine, for being with her during all the good times and standing by her side through all the difficult times. We love you, Tess.
Tess, you are my hero. I could not have asked for a better person to come into my life than you. You have saved my family, and I love you with all my heart, and congratulations. You deserve this.
I've never become so attached and been so inspired by any one person. And this little girl has done it for me. It's a job, yes, but it's so much more than that. Yeah, don't do it for the money, the recognition, any of that. I do it for her. Just to make her life a little better. And she's done the same for me.
It goes without saying, I am very, very honored to present our LPN Hero of the Year Award recipient, Tess Lambeth.
525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love.
together before I watched that. I am so honored to be receiving this award. This weekend, I have witnessed the camaraderie between employees, which I've never witnessed in any other company. The welcoming I have received has been very overwhelming. BAYADA has been very good to me. I want to thank everyone who has been involved in presenting me with this award. Lynn and Mackenzie, I want to thank you for welcoming me into your home and entrusting me with the care of Catherine. I've heard that friends are your chosen family, and I am honored to call you my friends. Catherine, we have grown together over the years. The progress you've made makes my heart smile. You will be forever my angel sent from God. Thank you.
525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year?